All right, one more time. So we marked from 3,000 kilometers up to where the P wave is, and then we went over here to read the travel time. So we had 300, 320, 340, this would be 360, so probably 350 seconds. So that's going to be the P wave. Is 350. Now let's look at the S wave. So again, we're going to start down here at 3,000 kilometers. We're going to go up to the S wave right here, and I'm going to use a ruler to make a mark directly across from that so that I can read how far that is. And let's see, there's 600, that's 620. Just to keep things easy, I'm going to call that 610. So 610 seconds minus 350 seconds is 260 seconds. That is the lag time in between the P wave and the S wave if you're 3,000 kilometers away. Okay, question 3. What happens to the distance between the P wave line and the S wave line as the distance from the epicenter increases? So it's talking about this distance here, which is pretty small towards the beginning, and at the end of the graph you can see it's a lot bigger. So that distance increases, and that is because the P wave is always faster. It moves at a faster speed the whole time. So it's just going to keep going at that same faster speed, and it's going to get further and further away from the S wave. Describe the difference between the focus and the epicenter of the earthquake. The focus is underground. And the epicenter is at the surface. Last one. Why is it useful to know the location of the epicenter once an earthquake has occurred? So if you need to make predictions about future earthquakes, it's important to know where past earthquakes have taken place. So earthquake predictions and patterns, we talked about that in our notes with the seismic belts. 80% of the world's earthquakes occur on the Circum-Pacific belt. In a more real-time sense, it's also important to know, especially if that earthquake was in the ocean, whether or not you're going to need to issue a tsunami warning. A tsunami is a big wave that's caused by an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean, and that wave gains energy as it goes further away, so it can travel a long ways, and it can destroy villages and structures that are right on the shore. So it's also important to know for that fact as well. Okay, we are finally done. To turn this in on Classroom, I need to see the parts that you filled out. So you need to take a picture of this page with the pre-lab questions. You need to take a picture of this page with the data table and the questions. And you need to take a picture of some kind of circle sketches on the back. So take those 3 pictures, put them in the Classroom Dropbox, and we will call this done. Finally, thanks for bearing with me through the computer issues.